Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Verse 10. Abhidravati mam isha
Abhidravati mam isha
sarastatha yaso vibho
Sarasvayasho vibho
kamam dahatu mam nata
Mamam dahatu mam mata
mame garbho nipatyatam.
Mam me garbho nipatyatam
Abhidravati mam isha
Abhidravati mam isha
sarastatha yaso vibho
Sarasvayasho vibho
kamam dahatu mam nata
Kamam dahatu mam natha
mame garbho nipatyatam.
Me garbho nipatyatam
Abhidravati mam isha
Abhidravati mam isha
sarastaptha yaso vibho
Sarasvayasho vibho
kamam dahatu mam nata
Kamam dahatu mam natha
mame garbho nipatyatam.
Me garbho nipatyatam.
Translation purport by student Grace Charnarunda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
jai. Synonyms: Abhidravati, coming towards.
Abhidravati, coming towards.
Mam, me, me.
Mame, mummy.
Isha, O Lord.
Isha, O Lord.
Tara, the arrow.
Tara, the arrow.
Tapta, fiery.
Tapta,
Ayasa, iron.
Ayasha, iron.
Vibho, oh great one.
Vibho, great one.
Kamam, desire.
Kamam, desire.
Dahatu, let it burn.
Dhatu, let it burn.
Mam, me.
Mam, me.
Nata, O protector.
Natha, O protector.
Ma, not.
Not
Me, my.
my.
me.
Garbha, embryo.
Embryo.
Nipatyatam, be aborted.
Nipatyatam, be about it.
Translation. Please repeat after me. Oh my Lord,
Oh my Lord,
you are all powerful.
you are all powerful.
A fiery iron arrow
A fiery
Fiery iron arrow
is coming towards me fast.
is coming towards me fast.
My Lord,
My
My
Lord,
Lord,
let it burn me personally,
let it burn me personally,
if you so desire.
if you so desire.
But please,
But please,
do not let it burn and abort my embryo.
do not let it burn and abort my embryo.
Please do me this favor, my Lord.
Please do me this favor, my Lord.
favor, my Lord.
Purport.
Purport. This incident took place after the death of Abhimanyu, the husband of Uttara. Abhimanyu's widow, Uttara, should have followed the path of her husband, but because she was pregnant and Maharaja Parikshit, a great devotee of the Lord, was lying in embryo, she was responsible for his protection. The mother of a child has a great responsibility in giving all protection to the child, and therefore Uttara was not ashamed to express this frankly before Lord Krishna. Uttara was the daughter of a great king, the wife of a great hero, and student of a great devotee, and later she was the mother of a good king also. She was fortunate in every respect.
Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Gyanti Mirandasya Gyana Jnana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pathaka Swamin Iti Namine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitaya Kripa Pradhayine Gaura Kata Damadhaya Nagara Grama Tarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavate Paschatya Desatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hariharaya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha Gopala Govindaram Sri Madhusudanam Mukam Karo Divachalam Pangun Langayate Girim Yatkirpatamaham Mande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mechwaram Hari Om Tat Sat. So Uttara is speaking. She was hurrying towards the Lord when the Supreme Personality of God, Lord Sri Krishna, was preparing to move to Dwaraka. He was claimed on his chariot and he seated himself to go to Dwaraka after establishing Pandavas and everything was over. So at that time, she was running towards the Lord hurriedly, and then she is requesting. So here again, you can see when the devotee is in danger, when the death is right in front of them, what are they doing? They are taking to Krishna. Deva Deva Jagatpate. Pahi Pahi, Krishna Krishna Pahimam, Krishna Krishna Mahabaho. So you can see Arjuna did the same when the nuclear weapon came. Now the nuclear weapon is towards the embryo of Uttara. And Uttara is also doing the same. And when they approached the Lord, there was no time that so fast it was hurriedly running. It's a missile, launched missile. Can you run faster than the launched missile? But she did for saving the embryo. And she came and she just did not tell the Lord, oh, she was praising the Lord. So this is very natural. It seemed to be quite, it is very difficult to understand that when the death has already come and still the person is praising the Lord. This is the nature of devotees. They remain surrendered to the Lord. They know that death personified will get death from Lord. They know that fear personified will fear Krishna. So that is the nature of Krishna. So they do not fear death, nor they fear for anything. Okay. So they remain in the shelter of Krishna all the time. And whenever they want to ask something, protection or whatever, they first praise Krishna. And then they say, see, this is coming, what to do? Now, whatever Lord wants to do, if you so desire, she says, if you so desire, let me burn, let me die, no problem. But the only here of the Pandavas, I think you also will desire to establish, because you all the way concord the Gauravas and, establishing the principles of religion. And if there is no here left to continue to maintain the principles of religion, what would be the situation again? So if you so desire, let it happen. So again, Vaishnava is paradukha dukhi, like Draupadi was compassionate towards Ashwatthama, because Ashwatthama's mother Kripi did not die when Dronacharya died, because she had a son. Similarly, when Abhimanyu died, Uttara did not die because she had Parikshit Maharaj in her embryo. So these are all the very wonderful example. At the same time, since he was compassionate towards Ashwatthama, similarly here, Uttara, she doesn't care for her own death. Okay, she says, if you so desire, let it burn me, my lord. I don't mind. but let it save my embryo, because they are paradukha dukhi. They want to give a chance to other souls to become Krishna consciousness more than they themselves practice it. They are anyway established well in Krishna consciousness. So this Uttara is also behaving similarly like a pure devotee with the full knowledge here, approaching Krishna at any instance. Let there be danger or let there be fame, doesn't matter. Always approaching Krishna and remain in Krishna consciousness, and then addressing Krishna by glorifying him. Okay, and then expressing whatever in the heart openly without any, contamination or modification. Ahitukiya Pratihata platform. So this is the position of a devotee. We have seen when Draupadi and Arjuna, Uttara, Ashwatthama, Duryodhana, everybody when death came, how they behaved. Otherwise also how they behaved. Always they are in Krishna consciousness. And Duryodhana and Ashwatthama we saw always without Krishna consciousness. And they are taking action on their own. They are making their own wrong decision, misusing the power, misusing the mantra, misusing the potency, and that only for destruction of good thing. Misusing is not only for personal sense gratification. There are two things of misuse. One is personal sense gratification. Another is misusing to kill the good deeds. The religious principles should be destroyed. So they are demons. So a non-devotee means demon. A devotee means they have all the demigod qualities. So here Uttara is very beautifully narrating, and Srila Prabhupada is explaining the position, fortunate position of Uttara. In all respect, she is to be praised. She has been a very good daughter. She is a good mother. She is a good wife. And she is a good daughter-in-law. She is a good devotee. From every aspect, she is very fortunate to be positioned in such a way that she has been completely, fortunate in all respects. So how it is possible that her son would die? So if she is very fortunate, so it has already been proven that she is very fortunate. That means her son Parikshit will be saved without any doubt. So let's go to the next verse. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 8, verse 11. Sutta Vacha.
Sutta Uvacha.
Sutta Uvacha.
Upadarya vachastasya.
Upadharya
Vachastasya.
vachastasya
Bhagavan Bhaktavatsala.
Bhagavan
Bhagavan
Bhaktavatsala
Bhaktavatsala.
Apandavam idam kartum.
Apadavam idam
Pandavam
kartum.
idam kartvam
Idam kartum.
Draunerastram abudhyata.
Rauner
Draunirastram
astram
abudhyata.
abhudyata.
Draunirastram abudhyata.
Sutta Uvacha.
Sutta
Suta
Sutta
uvacha
Uvacha.
Upadharya vachastasya.
upadharya
Upadharya
vachastasya
Vachastasya.
vachastasya.
Bhagavan Bhaktavatsala.
Bhagavan
Bhagavan
Bhaktavatsala
Bhaktavatsala.
Apandavam idam kartum.
Apandavam
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 idam
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 kartum
kartum.
kartum.
Draunerastram abudhyata.
Drauner astram
Draunirastram
abhudyata.
abudhyata. Sutta Uvacha.
Sutta
Suta
Sutta
uvacha
Uvacha.
Uvacha.
Upadarya Vachastasya.
Upadarya
Upadharya
upadharya
vachastasya.
vachastasya.
Bhagavan Bhaktavatsala.
Bhagavan
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 Bhaktavatsala.
Bhaktavatsala
Bhaktavatsala.
Apandavam idam kartum.
Apandavam
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 idam
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 kartum.
kartum
kartum.
Draunirastram abudhyata.
Drauner
Draunerastram
Draunirastram
abudhyata.
abhudyata.
abudhyata.
Synonym. Sutta Uvacha, Sutta Goswami said.
Suta uvacha. Suta
Sutta
Goswami
Uvacha.
Sutta
said,
Sutta
Uvacha.
Goswami
Sutta
said.
Goswami said.
Upadarya, by hearing her patiently.
Upadharya.
Upadharya, by
Upadarya by
hearing her
hearing her
patiently,
patiently.
What her words?
what
What
her
Vacha.
her
word,
words.
Tasya, her.
tasya,
Tasya
her,
Tasya
her.
her.
Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead.
Bhagavan, the
Bhagavan
Bhagavan,
the
personality of
personality of
Godhead.
personality.
Godhead.
Bhakta Vatsala, he who is very much affectionate towards his devotees.
Bhakta
Bhaktavatsala.
Vatsala,
Bhaktavatsala.
he
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 who
who
is
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 very
very
very much
affectionate to his
affectionate
affectionate
towards
devotees.
his
towards his
devotees.
devotee.
Apandavam, without the existence of the Pandavas' descendants.
Apandavam.
Apandavam,
Apandavam, without the
without
Without
the
the
existence of the
existence
existence
of
of
the
the
Pandavas'
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 descendants.
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 Idham, this.
Idam this,
Idam this.
Then this.
Kartum, to do it.
Kartum, to do it.
To do it.
Draune of the son of Dronacharya.
Draune,
Draune
the son
of
of
the son of
Dronacharya.
Dronacharya.
Astram, weapon.
Astram, weapon.
Weapon.
Abhudyata, understood.
Abhudyata, understood.
Understood.
Translation, please repeat after me. Sutta Goswami said,
Suta
Suta
Goswami
Goswami said,
having patiently heard her words,
having
having
patiently
patiently
heard
heard
her
her
words,
words,
Lord Sri Krishna, who is always very affectionate to his devotees,
Lord
Lord
Shri
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna, who is
who is
always very
always very
affectionate to
affectionate
his
to his
devotees,
devotees,
could at once understand that
could
could
at
at
once
once
understand
understand
that
that
Ashwathama, the son of Dronacharya, had thrown the Brahmastra
Ashwatthama, the
son of
son of
Dronacharya,
Dronacharya,
had
had
thrown to
thrown the
Brahmastra
Brahmastra
to finish the last life in the Pandava family.
to
to
finish
finish
the
the
last
last
life
life
in
in
the
the
Pandava
Pandava
family.
family.
Purport.
The Lord is impartial in every respect, but still he is inclined towards his devotees because there is a great necessity of this for everyone's well-being. The Pandava family was a family of devotees, and therefore the Lord wanted them to rule the world. That was the reason he vanquished the rule of the company of Duryodhana and established the rule of That was the reason he vanquished the rule of the company of Duryodhana and established the rule of Maharaja Yudhishthira. Therefore, he also wanted to protect Maharaja Parikshit, who was lying in embryo. He did not like the idea that the world should be without the Pandavas, the ideal family of devotees.
And Gopi?
Devol, you speak and then I'll speak.
Okay, so here Sutta Goswami is addressing the Saunaka rishis that what the Lord Krishna has understood and what the Lord Krishna's desire is. A pure devotee can know what the Lord is thinking, what the Lord is going to perform, everything. So in the words, Sutta Goswami said how Krishna has very patiently heard the voice. Though she was hurriedly coming and she was shouting, oh, Krishna, Krishna, Mahabaho, Deva, Deva, Jagatpate. See, oh, you are the protector of everybody. I'm seeing a very fiery iron is coming towards my embryo. And then you please, if you so decide, let me burn, no problem. But please protect my child. And Krishna patiently hearing his words. And Krishna is Bhaktavatsala. Bhaktavatsala means one who is very affectionate. One, not one, Krishna. The one is only Krishna without a second. So Bhaktavatsala means Krishna who is very affectionate towards his devotees. So he has understood who has sent what to where. Immediately he understood. Ashwatthama, he has sent the Brahmastra, another Brahmastra now, to kill the end of the Pandava family. So, because he could not please his master by killing the sons of Pandus, so he thought, okay, at least I have finished the Pandava dynasty, Kuru dynasty, both of them are finished. But Duryodhana was very lamenting and not happy because despite he was against Pandavas, at least he was not against Kuru dynasty. He wants at least a heir to be ruled, either him or, Pandavas. Either one should rule the country. So that was Duryodhana's ambition. And that was also not met with. And finally, when he was displeased and he was driven out now from his position of Dvijabandhu also by Arjuna, but still this demon mentality of this Ashwatthama, he thought, okay, still, you see, Uttara is, pregnant. So there is still one here for the Pandavas. I will destroy and completely finish the Pandava dynasty. And even now he didn't understand Krishna is with them. You see, such a fool is the demoniac mentality personalities. So he has launched another missile to kill the embryo. Here also there is one more important thing to note, that the modern scientist missile launching technology is fully gross based. And here Ashwatthama has launched, even in his degraded position, he was able to be weaponized and he was able to utilize his weapon. You see, that is subtle mantra. subtle mantra, subtle energy with which he has launched. Second point is the gross missile only destruct gross things, but subtle missile can destruct only what he wants to destruct. Now, what is aiming in his mind, is concentrating when he is chanting the mantra to launch the missile, he is also concentrating on the target, what to be destroyed. So Ashwatthama meditated on the Parikshit Maharaj, the son of Uttara, and he has launched the missile towards him to kill. So it will kill the embryo, but will not kill the mother. That is the finest, what you can say, level of science and technology development 5,000 years ago by a degraded personality who was driven out from the humanity. His potency was like that 5,000 years ago. So that also we should note down here. And Pandava family is established by Krishna. Okay, Mare Krishna Rake Krishna Mareke. Ashwatthama may have launched the missile, but it is not possible to kill if Krishna desire to protect. If Krishna desire to kill, even Ashwatthama cannot save his own father or his very own life. So that is Krishna's position. Pandava family has been personally protected by Krishna by being present physically, spiritually, in all direction, all aspects. He is protecting them every moment. Padam padam yati padam natesham. At every step there were danger in their life, and at every step there were Krishna. At every step, at every danger, Krishna was there to protect them. Though they were well equipped, were well established, they had so much of piety, they are very powerful children of demigods, and then, but despite all these things, they remain only surrendered to Krishna. They didn't consider anything as great other than Krishna. This was their attitude. So for that, Krishna, he didn't feel like separating from them. So he stayed with them as long as the dangers were to encounter them. And at every danger, Krishna personally protected them. Then why not he will protect now? So he will prove that, yes, he is protecting. And now here Srila Prabhupada in purport, again, the Acharyas can know what Krishna is thinking, what Krishna will do in the future, everything. So here Srila Prabhupada is also writing that what Krishna likes. So Krishna wanted them to rule the world. So Prabhupada knew that. So he is writing in purport. And Sutta Goswami has written already what Krishna understood about when Uttara came hurriedly. And here Prabhupada is writing what Krishna wants. So he wants them, he wants the Pandavas to rule. And that was the reason he vanquished the rule of the company of Duryodhana. So Prabhupada very clearly in even we can understand in that language he is writing. So he has established the rule of Maharaja Yudhishthira. So he also wanted to protect Maharaja Parikshit, who was lying in the embryo. And Krishna did not like the idea that the world should be without the Pandavas, because Pandava family is the ideal family of devotees, an exemplary example to the whole universe to follow. So such a family, why Krishna wants them to be destroyed? No, he wants to protect the whole world through them. So this is the beauty of Krishna. Over to Shantha Gopi.
Hare Krishna. Mama Gyana Timiranda Singyana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena. Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Mugam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Mande Sri Gurum Deenataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Mishwaram Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthai Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataga Swami Nityanamine Namacharya Padayana Thai Kripa Padayani Gaura Kata Damadaya Nagara Grama Tarani Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthai Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane निर्विशेष शून्यवाद पाश्चात्य देश तारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Lord Krishna is patiently hearing her words. Is very Bhaktavatsala, Bhagavan Bhaktavatsala, could at once understand that if Ashwatthama, son of Dronacharya, had thrown the Brahmastra to finish the last life in Pandava family. So Parikshit Maharaj was the last here in Pandava family. And Ashwatthama wanted to come. Already 5 children were killed, and now This is the last only grandson of Arjuna. So he also is finished, then there won't be any further kingly order. So this is his idea. But what happened is, even though Ashwatthama's plan was like that, Krishna was able to understand everything. Because Supreme Lord, anyway, he knows. But the sweetest thing here is, in purport, Prabhupada is writing that Krishna is the one who is desiring that the Pandavas has to rule. Even though Arjuna, that we should understand, sometimes there may be among devotees, we may have questions. Should I take up managerial position or should not I take up? Or should I take leadership position or should I not? Should I go into social media and become famous or should I not? Should I need to do this, like take up leadership, great responsibility or not? So in this way, we may have questions within our heart. And we are seeing here that it's out of, if Krishna desires, so we will do it. If Krishna doesn't desire, we don't do it. Now the question is, as a conditioned soul in this material world, I'm not directly connected with Krishna. Neither Krishna has come as a charioteer to me or as a friend to me. Like, of course, he's as a friend to me. Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. He's sitting in the heart of me and becoming my friend, but I'm not becoming his friend. So I'm not able to communicate with him because I've already disconnected my communication with Krishna long before. Now, how do I understand what Krishna desires? Then we have this pure devotee spiritual master who's the Chaitya Guru. The internal Guru has come as external. That is Guru Maharaj. Our spiritual master is a representation of Paramatma from within the heart. Of course, representative of Krishna also. From the heart, the Paramatma has manifested outside so that we can question, should I do it or not do it? So here, you see that sometimes, like if Krishna may not desire someone to rule the kingdom, and one should not do it. One should individually not be interested in name, fame, glory, position. One should individually not be interested at all as a Vaishnava. But when it is ordered by the Supreme Lord or spiritual master, it has to be carried out. No matter what, even if there are many people coming and saying that you are so much attached to your position, this designation. Yes, if Guru has given the responsibility, then one has to act on it despite anybody comes and blasphemes anything. And if Guru has not given, it shouldn't be. The best example here we can see, so sweet, that Krishna, when Bhagavad Gita, initially when Arjuna is seeing the war field and he's seeing all the relatives standing in opposite direction, and at that moment he is thinking, who will die, who will live? Nobody knows. Life and death, we have come and stood here. How many of our cousins will die and how many of my brothers will die, I will die? Nothing is known. So why all this fight I'm doing is just for a Rajya? Just for a kingdom? No. Kim no Rajyena Govinda, Kim Bhogair Jivitena va, Tesham Artam Kankshitam no, Nacha Rajyam na Sukhani cha. Why do I require all this kingdom and this and that? And for this, when killing all the relatives, what will I enjoy out of the kingdom? On their Shraddha ceremony will be performed and nobody will be there. I'll alone sit in the ashram and do what? Kim no Rajyena Govinda, Kim Bhogair Jivitena va. Bhogair Jivita. King's duty is of course responsible, but here he is seeing like how Duryodhana has projected. Why Duryodhana wanted the kingdom? Because Bhogair Jivitena, very enjoyable life they think kingly life is. They think like that, but actually kingly life is very, very responsible position. Like Prabhu quotes regularly, even the lion in the forest has to work. The lion is the king of the forest doesn't mean that I am the king of the forest, I am lion, I'll sit and open my mouth and food will automatically come into my mouth. Excuse me, sir, kindly take me. Like that, some animal will not walk into the mouth of a lion. The lion also has to fight in a hunt in the forest in order to get its basic requirement of food. Even other species are not capable enough of providing for the king of the forest. The king has to go itself and hunt for its food. Same way. So here saying kings, life is very responsible. It's a responsibility taken on behalf of the kingdom to make everyone Krishna conscious, to make the citizen aware of the supreme goal of life. What is my goal of life? So in order to take them either through gradually through the maintain social order and occupational order, nicely varnashrama, so that there won't be calamity or chaos in the society. At the same time, they are step by step progressing. Apart from that, give them Hari Bhakti so that they progress towards Krishna. This is the aim. But Duryodhana and they wanted kingdom because there is great level of power. People want manpower and money. So this desire, they think it is, but with manpower and money gives a great responsibility also. So Krishna desired now. So even though Arjuna is telling, I don't want Kim no Rajyena Govinda. Govinda, I don't want Rajya. Kim Bhogerji, why I want like kingly enjoyment also, I don't want. If all the relatives are dead, Nacharajyam Nasukanicha, it won't give the kingdom. What kind of happiness will I get by snatching away by such a great fight, killing many people? But Krishna, he wanted Yudhishthira to rule because he wanted a righteous kingdom. Righteousness means what? Oh, nowadays the government means what? We generally, what a good government means. You ask in any country, anywhere in the world, you ask, what do you think is a good ruling? And they will say that food for all the citizens, shelter for all the citizens, job hona hai. If there is no job, then there must be, everybody should have job. And if there is no job, at least unemployment benefit money should come. Hospital should be free. School should be free. Like this, only people give bodily demands. Nobody says that people should become Krishna conscious, except Krishna conscious devotees, followers of Srila Prabhupada. Nobody is telling real aim of being a good kingdom or being a good citizen. Organic food, organic farm without chemicals. What nonsense is this? Krishna is providing organically food for all the African elephants who are eating like 100 times more than a human can eat. One elephant will eat 100% food. If there are 10 elephants, then there are 1,000 persons food is provided. Who is providing that for us? Krishna, food, shelter, everything is already some arrangement or other is there. There is a joke, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur always tells some stories. Some very nice stories with which we can, Ubhakhyayana Ubadesa. Ubhakhyayana means teacher. Ubadesa is the instructions or lessons from the teacher. Like that, beautiful stories he used to quote in order to analogy, in order to equate it with the scenario where we can understand. In that, one of that is telling like there is a man, they were in agriculture, they were doing farming, and his mother was a little older lady, and she was also in the farm, she was helping him. So the son used to go to the village market and sell it. You know, the village market will assemble every Tuesday or every Monday. One day of a week, they'll all assemble in a big ground and they sell their products. People will come there to buy from various places like this. Farmer market, or it's all sometimes called farmer market in South India, Tamil. And sometimes in Hati, they say Nama Hata, we say Hata, Champa Hata market, in which they assemble in great numbers. People will assemble to buy in great numbers, and also many farmers will assemble to sell their products. So a man every day every time once in a week, he used to go and sell all his agricultural products. His mother. So he thought one day I'll take my mother to that market, village market. So old lady, she has never seen the village market. So she came early morning with her son and she opened her shop and displayed all the items for selling. And then suddenly she saw that people are coming from various places. So many people are coming and they're establishing their shops. Then the mother is surprised. Oh, so many people have come. Now what to do? Then people also started coming to buy. Many people are coming in. We never made any arrangement for them. We have opened the shop here. Are you responsible or not? Huh? My dear son, how will they all eat? Where will they go at night? Where will they sleep? We didn't make any arrangement. We didn't make arrangement for any tent or anything. How will they all live? Then the son said, Ma, don't worry. They'll all come, they'll do their business and go. No, 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 no. You have taken uncalculated risk. How will they all? And she started sitting down and putting her hand on the head and she started crying. How will they all live in the night? How we have not provided any accommodation or any facility for them to take bath and everything like this. But slowly, slowly in the evening, slowly, people who came to buy also started going to their own houses. The people who came to sell also finished, and whatever little remaining they started taking and going to their own home. And slowly, the entire market is empty. The son said that every arrangement is there. They have their own arrangement. They have come here to assemble and then they'll go. But she was crying, sitting and crying that we only have to take responsibility for everything which is happening in this market. Like same way, people are so thinking that I am only have to take it, and the king is the one who takes responsibility for food and shelter and this and that. Of course, he will arrange some system. That is true. That is responsibility of the king. But that's not the primary responsibility of the king. Primary responsibility of the king, there may be some bad and good ruling, doesn't matter, but everybody, he should see to that every citizen is coming in touch with the Krishna consciousness, is coming in touch with the progress in their spiritual life. They upgrade themselves rather than lower, downgrading into animal species or where in such species there is no opportunity for executing Krishna consciousness. So is the king's duty. So Krishna saw that Yudhishthira can perform this kind of duties perfectly. Krishna liked Panchapandavas to rule. See the purport? So here, the Pandava family was a family of devotees, and therefore the Lord wanted them to rule the world. Always Krishna wants his devotees to rule the world. Therefore, he wanted them to rule the world. That was the reason he vanquished the rule of the company of Duryodhana and established the rule of Maharaja Yudhishthira. Not what people ask. People want like poisonous things. They want sense gratification. And Duryodhana was giving amazing sense gratification. And if people are asked to vote, they will always vote to Duryodhana only. Duryodhana was ready to arrange very nice facility for food, shelter, everything, good money, good. Anybody can drink how much ever they want alcohol. Anybody can watch any bad movies or whatever. And the ladies can come and in bikini, they can dance in the street. There is no rules, regulation. Anybody can enjoy all their senses unlimitedly. Duryodhana will make arrangements. So if you ask a common man or a public people in the conditioned world, conditioned society, are always desirous of their sense gratification only. So King Krishna knows what is best. The father knows what is best for the children. Same way. So Krishna wanted them to rule. They have to rule. They will rule. They will not anybody do that. And if Krishna doesn't want them to rule, they won't. No matter how much ever great position, how much ever easily available, still they will say no. So one has to live his life on the desire of Krishna, not on one's own desire. I'll become very famous in social media. I'll give that kind of lecture, this kind of lecture, I'll get people. Or if I get a lottery, then I can build a temple. With money, I can do many things. In this way, everybody has their own ideas how to preach. And they will just, an uninitiated devotee, they'll call and encourage. You can preach, you can also become, because I'm preaching, you can also. They are under no authority. All this. So when if Guru says you do this, then we will do it. If Guru is not ordering us to do that, then we won't do it. How much ever easily available it is, how much ever we see as a blind person, what can we see? We will go there and we'll get entangled. Guru is always there to save us and protect us and keep us in Krishna consciousness, at the same time utilize it in the service of Krishna very efficiently. He knows how to best utilize us in the service of Krishna. So one must be very careful either to hold a position or to give up a position. There was one question that in ISKCON, should we not take leadership? Yeah, if Guru asks you to do so. Otherwise, you don't. Remain a servant. Remain a servant. And in case if Guru wants you to take responsibility, if you take responsibility, Guru will be happy, then you take it. If you are able to manage another 20 people, 30 people, it is very nice. But are you connected properly with Guru Parampara? Are you connected with Guru on the order of Guru? Are you doing? Are you doing to please your Guru Maharaj, or are you going to do it for your own pleasing, your own ideas, your own less intelligent, thinking more intelligent? So are you doing over enthusiastically for nothing? Material enthusiasm. Like a businessman would always like to increase his business, but it should be his business. It shouldn't be others' business. Same way, Guru's duty is to increase Krishna conscious movement, and he knows how to do it perfectly. And then by his guidance, everything is successful. So here, how Krishna desires devotee to be king. Very nice, amazing verse. That why did Arjuna fight the war? Because Krishna told, I want you to rule the kingdom. I want Yudhishthira to rule the kingdom. Do it. For this, if you see, Arjuna is the one who defeated most of the stalwart devotees, but still he didn't say that I only killed many people, I will only become leader. Sometimes we see shamefully there is a fight for leadership position. I only did this, my glory is this, my glory. Everybody will write their own glory in order to compete for that position. So this Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is writing, it is eating pig's stool. Already pig is eating stool only. Pig is eating shit. And the remnant of that pig is the shit of that shit. So anybody who is desiring for name, fame, glory, position, pratishta. So there is a song called Vaishnava K, in which the first verse is this verse that why you're behind, what kind of Vaishnava are you? You're behind name, fame, glory, position. And in the name of I'll increase, I'll preach. In the name of that, no, when Guru orders you, you do that. Or you don't do it. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, we'll certainly be in trouble. Okay, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. I'm done. Vrajeshwar Prabhu.
Hari Bol 756. So is there any questions or comments or realizations? Please do share with us. 5, 4, 3.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Haribol, the missiles, it means it is only destroy the soul, where the soul is situated in the body. They will find through the soul or body, because the mother was not killing by that.
Yes.
So
So
the aim of the will depend the such the soul or body.
I'll tell you. The soul cannot be destroyed. The soul cannot be seen. The soul cannot be touched by anything material, gross or subtle. Okay. So it is only searching for the gross body, not the soul. This is subtle and searching for a gross body, and only destroy the gross body. Soul cannot be destroyed anywhere. Soul cannot be searched for by the missile. If soul can be searched for the missile, it can search the God also. And then what to speak of the person who sends it? It should be even very, very devotee. But that is not possible. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Krishna can only be known by bhakti, devotional service. And the souls are part and parcel of Krishna. That can never be searched for by anything mundane, material, subtle or gross. So both the subtle and the gross work on the material plane only. It's only the accuracy is more than what today we have. Today we have only gross accuracies. That time we have subtle accuracies.
And can I add?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when we see each other, we are not able to see soul, no?
Yeah.
We are only seeing body. So with matter, you can see matter.
Okay.
Matter can see matter only, cannot see spirit. So, and in Bhagavad Gita also it is mentioned, like we have two kinds of body. We are soul, and we cannot be cut by weapon, we cannot be cut by knife, we cannot be wetted by wind. Sorry, we cannot be wetted by water, we cannot be burnt by fire. All these are in the second chapter, Bhagavad Gita. And we have two bodies, one is subtle body and another is gross body. When we die, no, only the gross body is dying. The subtle Subtle body made of three things: mind, intelligence, and ego. This is also matter only. This also will get destroyed. But gross body is made up of earth, water, fire, air, ether, like this. Gross element. Panchabhuta. 5 elements, which can be seen, which can be touched, like skin, like bones, like muscle, blood. All these things are gross body. Gross body. And like coat. And inside the coat, there is shirt. And the shirt is subtle body. Subtle body cannot be seen, cannot be touched. Like mind. I cannot see your mind, you cannot see my mind. What I am thinking, only I have to say, then only you'll know.
Yes.
So that is mind, that intelligence. This is called subtle, sukshma. Stula sarira, sukshma sarira. Sukshma means it is there like air. It is there, but you cannot see. But you know it is there. Same way intelligence. Like what to do, what not to do. Very intelligently acting. That intelligence is also matter only. That is subtle matter. And then false ego. I am the body, I am the body, I am the body, I am the body, I am the body. Like that, we are always thinking, I am this, I am this, I am Niremadi, I am Shanti, I am short, I am tall, I am fair, I am stout, I am lean, I'm young, I'm old. Like very seriously, I'm thinking I'm this body only, but this will destroy in another life, another body, another shape, another size. And that life, another I'll become dog, and I'll think I'm dog, I'm dog, I'm dog, I have to bark. Lol. Next life I'll become cat, then I'll think I'm cat, I'm cat, I'm cat. Then meow I'll do.
All the configuration will be changed. All the configuration will be changed.
Consciousness will be changed, but the subtle body will be there with the soul. But the soul is Jivera Surupoi Krishna Nityadas. The soul is made up of Sat, Chit, and Ananda. That is us. That is us. Sat means permanent. Nobody can kill. Eternally living. Past also, many millions of lifetime we were living. Present also living. Future also living. Nobody can kill. Eternally living. No death for the soul. No birth, no death, no old age, no disease for the soul. Eternity and knowledge, full of knowledge, no ignorance. Knowledge, but we have forgotten now. And bliss, very happiness, no sad, no sorrow, no sadness, no unhappiness, no crying, nothing for the soul. Always Ananda. But we have forgotten that we are the soul, and we are thinking I am the body, so we are crying, we are forgetting, we are in ignorance, so we are thinking matter. So when the subtle body, the Brahmastra is, the mantra is subtle mantra. The same astra only. See, you see that sloka, you go to the previous sloka and see. Uttara is seeing what? Iron arrow. Iron arrow. Iron arrow, but fiery. Iron arrow set with fire. So iron hai. But how can you call it Brahmastra? Iron only, no. Iron arrow only, no. But iron arrow ke upar, they have done a mantra. Used the subtle mantra. That mantra and the iron joined together, then it becomes Brahmastra. I was explaining this earlier also. When Arjuna was chasing, Arjuna, he just saw that the children are dead, and immediately this Draupadi is crying. Wait, I'll finish Ashwatthama and come immediately boarded the chariot. He didn't go and collect Brahmastra, this Astra and all. No. And immediately when he was coming very fast in the chariot with Krishna, far away Ashwatthama saw Arjuna coming. Oh my God, Arjuna is coming. I know very sure his children are dead. He is coming to kill me only. Immediately he boarded the chariot and he's flying. So he has ordinary arrows only they have. How we are traveling with mobile, like that Arjuna, Ashwatthama, everybody will travel with a bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. So that arrow is normal iron arrow only. But when we take it and put it in the Dhanush, and then chant a mantra, then it will become like Brahmastra. Or whatever, Agni Astra, Vayu Astra, what mantra you chant, that subtle Astra it will become. So it will destroy only the body, it cannot destroy the soul. The soul can never be destroyed. Subtle body also cannot be destroyed. Subtle body has to be destroyed by when we become liberated, our subtle body is destroyed. Same subtle body, only gross body can be destroyed. Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you very much for your association. Let's wind up and join back tomorrow morning sharp at 5 o'clock with the congregationally chanting the holy name of the Lord and followed by Srimad Bhagavatam class. Grandra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Patita Pansala Prabhupada ki jai. Patita
Jai.
Pavan Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Bhagavad Satsang ki jai.
Jai.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha
Jai.
kripa sindhubhya eva cha.